أخذوا طعامه والملابس والبيار ورموه في زنزانة الموتى وقالوا أنت سارق. طردوه من كل المرافق، أخذوا حبيبته الصغيرة وقالوا أنت لاجئ. وضعوا على فمه السلاسل، ربطوا يديه في صخرة الموتى وقالوا أنت قاتل. أخذوا طعامه والملابس والبيان ورموه في زنزانة الموتى وقالوا أنت سارق. طردوه من كل المرافق، أخذوا حبيبته الصغيرة وقالوا أنت لاجئ.
Are you ready to go? Should I go? Okay. All right. Ahlan wa sahlan, everyone. Welcome to the 14th Toronto Palestine Film Festival, our very first hybrid film festival. This is what a sold-out show looks like in the times of COVID, but we're really glad for all of you to be here with us tonight. My name is Dania Majid, and I'm one of the TPFF's programmers. And thank you for everyone who's, oh, thank you. Everyone has masks on, so I can't recognize what everyone's shouting, but thank you, I feel the love. Thank you to everyone who's joining us in theater and from home. We have an audience tuning in with us right now live online. So TPFF is hosted on the treaty land and territories of the Mississaugas of the Credit, the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe, the Wendat, and Haudenosaunee, the original keepers of this land where TPFF is held. This territory is within lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant. As we explore in our programming the wide-ranging effects of settler colonialism on Palestinian land, it is important that we also understand the past and present impacts of settler colonialism on the traditional keepers of this land where we are located. When we started planning the 14th TPFF, we had no idea what it would look like. Going online last year meant that friends from 215 cities from around the world were able to join us. But we also heard from our friends closer to home that they missed the annual gatherings in theater. But what was certain was that TPFF must continue celebrating Palestinian artists and creating a positive and inclusive and uncensored space for us to share our narratives and experiences and enjoy powerful artistic expressions. This year's festival shines a spotlight on Palestinian land that houses our memories, provides us with our livelihoods, and inspires our creativity and revolutions. From checkpoints to wedding receptions, TPFF is thrilled to be sharing a diverse array of stories this year. Of Land and Bread and The Neighbor Before the House puts the cameras in the hands of Palestinians themselves who document what their daily life looks like among settlers. Yafa, Mother of a Stranger, reminds us of the once vibrant life in pre-Nakba Palestine. The Bride's Dress and closing night film Gaza Mon Amour share tales of love under apartheid, while Their Algeria follows a couple that has fallen out of love after decades together. And My Tree follows a Toronto filmmaker in search of his bar mitzvah tree among the JNF forests. Also not to be missed are a powerful collection of short films on this land and unshakable spirits. And there's more. We are also incredibly proud to present the world premiere of 3 short films from our second TPFF residency program called Local Pals, in partnership with Trinity Square Video. Our exceptionally talented Palestinian-Canadian filmmakers received funds and mentorship from the program to make these incredible short films. Also on Friday, please join us for a special program of internationally acclaimed Indigenous films, specially curated by our friends from the Windgush International Film Festival, which is based on Manitoulin Island. We were very thrilled to be a part of their festival in July, and we were so honored to have them host this curated program with us at TPFF. To complement our film programming, we have a fantastic array of performances and talks. Yesterday, we were honored to launch the festival with a riveting artist talk with the legendary Palestinian filmmaker Slimane Mansour. Mansour's paintings are also featured in TPFF and Embassy Cultural House's online art exhibition called Rebel Landscapes, a collection of images and words inspired by the land and its changing environment. On Saturday, TPFF and Rabit will host a fantastic panel about art and activism with musician Mesa Dow from DAM, Gaza painter Malak Matar, writer Mariam Burgouti, and filmmaker Razan Al-Salah. We are also hosting on Saturday a workshop for our youth audience that focuses on Tetris with instructor Amnia Atia. And then on Sunday, TPFF with partners Omanote are hosting our first ever Sahtain Deluxe Block Party. It's going to be a wild outdoor event featuring the best Arab Canadian talent, musical talents, and food vendors. And yes, be assured, there will be debke and there will be kanafa. Later that afternoon, we will be, after the screening of the film The Present, we're going to be joined by famed director-producer Anne-Marie Jasser, who will be joining us in conversation to discuss Palestinian cinema's success on the world stage. Tickets for all these events, especially the block party, are going very fast. And so please don't delay. Tell your friends and definitely get your tickets to avoid disappointment. The full schedule and the tickets can be available online at tpff.ca. Each year poses very unique programming challenges for us, and this year was no exception. The pandemic disrupted and delayed film productions all across the world and created uncertainties at every step of the way. And then there was everything that happened in Palestine over the year. There was the fourth large-scale attack on Gaza in our 14 years. There was the unprecedented mass uprisings in Jerusalem, the West Bank, and in 48 over the mass expulsions of Palestinian families in Jerusalem. Rather than be consumed by our feelings of hopelessness, our team jumped into action and lent our platform to Palestinian artists and activists on the ground. We prepared valuable resources on the ongoing Nakba and worked directly with artists to help support their mobilizing efforts. It was exhausting, but it was also very invigorating. It felt like a moment in time when Palestinians were finally being heard. We saw open letters from musicians and artists and academics, and many of those signatures were first-timers. And from celebrities to students, Free Palestine trended, and people marched in cities across the world, keffiyehs and flags raised high. Art played a really important role in this changing tide. Music, poetry, film, art carried those important messages and called people in to our cause. Art also documented these important moments in time. And art connected Palestinians in the diaspora with those in Palestine. And it also connected the Palestinian movement to justice movements, bringing allies together against oppression. While we were encouraged by this growing solidarity, we must also remember that solidarity goes beyond a hashtag. It is taking action, it is education, it is centering Palestinian voices, and it is speaking up. TPFF is our collective act of solidarity in Toronto, and we appreciate everyone being here with us tonight and over the next 3 years. It is so wonderful to see so many faces tonight, even though they may be masked. We think of TPFF as a kind of annual family reunion. Tonight, we are missing one of our dearest family members. Sorry. We're missing our champion, our #1 fan, our board member, our mentor, and our dear friend, Mary Jo Nadeau, who left this world in December. Mary Jo was with TPFF since year 1, and every year since then. She gleefully held her TPFF 10 card, ready for all the films to come. Opening night always started with a big hug, a giant smile, words of encouragement, and infectious excitement from MJ. She is so very missed, but she's in all our hearts this opening night. TPFF is proud to provide Palestinian artists with a platform to share their work in Toronto. We could not do this alone. Thank you to all those who answered our call in support and made donations of all sizes to our fundraising campaign. Thank you to our amazing donors and sponsors, including the Ontario Arts Council and the Toronto Art Council, Penny Appeal Canada, Medical Aid for Palestine, and GFA Realty, Inc., whose funds sustain us. And a big thank you to all our co-presenters, including tonight's co-presenters, MENA Film Festival and Human Rights Watch Film Festival, who support and share our work with their communities. A big thank you to our advisors who help guide us through this maze. And most importantly, Thank you to all our amazing audience members for your solidarity with Palestine and support of our work. Your attendance and your enthusiasm and your awesome energy has kept this festival going for 14 years. Now for tonight's film, the Canadian premiere of 200 Meters by Amin Naifeh. His first feature film has taken the international film circuit by storm. This road trip drama is unlike any other, unless, of course, you're a Palestinian without a permit. The director will be joining us after the screening for a live Q&A. Before the film, we'll be also screening a short film called Bethlehem 2001 by Ibrahim Handal. We hope you enjoyed tonight's screening. Be sure to tell all your friends and family to get their tickets for either online or in the theater to watch all these amazing films and events we have lined up. And while you're at it, please be sure to pick up your TPFF couture to have something comfy to wear as you watch. Thank you for supporting Palestinian artists and art. With love from Palestine, happy festivaling. Thank you.